A lot of money can be yours this week if you can correctly predict NFL Week 10. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis, of course, with Winning Bets, and we're on another weekend in the NFL. You guys know what that means. It's our 3 fantasy games that we play surrounding the NFL. You can win $100,000 over on the Fox Bet Super 6 app. You can win $50,000 over on the Play Barstools app. And you can win $2,000 over on the Yahoo Fantasy Slate app. Let's start with that Fox Bet Super 6 app where you can win $100,000. That's where they give you 6 games. You got to correctly predict 6 winners and give them 6 win margins to go ahead and take home that prize. Is the NFL weird, guys? Gosh, are you guys ready to tackle NFL Week 10? What about Thursday night? Dolphins, Ravens. Who had the Dolphins winning that game? I didn't have the Dolphins win that game. I did have it close. I did have it competitive. You guys remember from uploading that video on the Fox Bet Super 6 app for a chance to win $25,000. I did have it a close game. I thought the stats were relatively even in a lot of categories, and the Dolphins kind of edged them in some places. But I still had the Ravens winning. The Dolphins put on a very good performance. What about Jets over the Bengals a couple weeks ago? I bet nobody had that. The way the Bengals manhandled the Ravens the week before, then they want to drop the game against the Jets? Woo! What about Jaguars over the Bills? Who had that? Who had it? You had the Jaguars over the Bills? Did you really? I bet you didn't have the Bills not scoring a touchdown, though. Yeah, the Bills did not score a touchdown. Unreal. What a wild and NFL season it is. Let's see if we can go ahead and crack the code and figure out NFL Week 10. It all starts with the Falcons headed down to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Are the Cowboys, are they going to get back on track? Because not many people had them losing last week. That was a very rare game, though. They had rifled off several wins in a row. Then they just got tripped up. I think that's exactly what it is. They just got tripped up. They got to go up against now a Falcons team that is pretty much one-dimensional. They don't have a big, potent running game. It's really all on the arm of Matt Ryan. He's gone now 4 times this season, up over 300 yards, and including last week. And he's the guy. If Matt Ryan has a good game, they're competitive and they have a chance to pull it off. Because they don't have much around him in terms of complementary football with a good defense and a good run game, they're in trouble with games where he can't quite bring it right there. Dallas, they rank 25th against the pass, so that is obviously troublesome when you got Matt Ryan coming to town. But in the last 3 weeks, they've ranked 8th over the course of the last 3 weeks. So it depends on which Dallas secondary is going to show up. If they get that 25th ranked secondary to go ahead and show up, they're going to be in trouble because Matt Ryan's one of the better quarterbacks in the league and he can still throw it around with the best of them. But if they get that 8th ranked defense to go ahead and show up against the pass, okay, Cowboys will be in it and they'll be and I think they'll be, good to go at home. They'll have a good secondary. They've got a good run game. They've got a good pass game. I like the Cowboys in this one. I can trust the Cowboys more. I mean, Falcons, they've got wins on the season, but I think they're generally speaking, they're surprising wins. All right, give me the team I can trust more. Give me the Cowboys on the bounce back. I'll take the Cowboys winning this game by 10 to 14 points. Next one we got here is the Saints versus the Titans. Titans, are they the best team in the NFL? Think about that. Are they the best team in the NFL? Certainly probably the best team in the AFC, wouldn't you think? They're certainly the most consistent. How long can they keep it up, though? Impressive wins against the Chiefs. Maybe not so much against the Chiefs. Chiefs are kind of having a down season, at least so far, but impressive win up over the Bills at the time. Impressive win up over the Rams last week. With no Derrick Henry, I don't think many people expected them to pull that victory off without Derrick Henry, and the Titans got it done. So the question to me is, I think the Titans are the better team than the Saints right now, but it's how long can they keep it up? There's ebbs and flows of the season. You have losses that are surprising, and could this be the spot? We know Trevor Siemian can get it done. Heck, he beat the Bucs a couple weeks ago. Remember when Jameis Winston got hurt and Trevor Siemian came in? Yeah, went ahead and knocked off the Bucs. It's like, whoa. So no drop off of Trevian Siemian. He actually had last week was the second highest passing total of the season for the Saints. So yeah, not much of a drop off with Siemian coming into the game right here. I still like the Titans though. They're on a hell of a run right now, playing great football. Seems like they just can't, nothing can get in their way right now. Just playing really good football. So go ahead and give me the Titans win at home, and I'll say the Titans will win this game by 3 to 4 points. The next one we got here is the Buccaneers for Washington. Let me remind you guys about last year's playoff game, how close and exciting game that was, how Heineke really just kept Washington in it. okay, Washington isn't playing as good at this current moment. Obviously, when they were last season, when they got up in the playoffs, but they still have the formula for beating a Tom Brady-led team, which is that front four. And I think that's largely what this game's going to come down to. The front four has been playing better lately in Washington. They struggled, I think, in the earlier parts of the season, but you can see that the stats show that they're having a turnaround performance here as the season progresses. So look for that front four to kind of keep Washington in this game. The Buccaneers, they've got a big, strong run defense. We know that, one of the top 3 units in all of the NFL, so they can force Washington to be one-dimensional. And now you got Heineke. Can Heineke lead Washington to a victory up against the reigning Super Bowl champions? I think that's a really big, tall task. I think everybody here is going to side with Brady and the fact that Brady can get it done. I know they've got injuries, but that doesn't really matter to me. You know, Brady can, I mean, he's won Super Bowls with guys you never heard of in New England catching passes. So the injuries they do have on offense doesn't really bother me whatsoever. Washington's coming off a bye. Maybe that'll give them a chance to keep it close. We know Ron Rivera, Riverboat Ron, likes to mix it up and be strategic and really push the envelope. Perhaps maybe coming off a bye, they'll have some things in the works maybe the Buccaneers haven't seen yet on film. So I do think the Buccaneers will get the win, but I think this will be closer than maybe most people think. Give me a Buccaneers win by 7 to 9 points. Next one brings us to the Lions and the Steelers. Is this the easiest game on the app? How about that? They give us kind of tough game so far, right? Got predict Saints and Titans and Buccaneers, Washington. Lions, Steelers. Who's taking the Lions? Raise your hand right now if you're taking the Lions. Now, I don't see any hands being raised. Okay, so we've all agreed that the Steelers are going to go ahead and win this game. That's something we can all agree on because nobody's going to predict the Lions to win their first game of the season on the road at Heinz Field against Pittsburgh. So now we're all in agreement that Pittsburgh is going to win this game, but be careful about the Lions coming off a bye. I mean, look at what Campbell's been doing. With no extra week of preparation. He's been pulling out all kinds of tricks trying to get them their first victory. I mean, just look at them against the Rams. I mean, just trying like hell to get a victory. That's what he's been doing the last few weeks. Got to respect that as a head coach, but I do expect more of that to continue coming off a bye because it just gives you that time to incorporate things that you haven't put on tape yet, and I like that right there. But the Steelers, they've won 4 in a row. I think we all agree they're going to look to make it 5 in a row here up against the Lions. Steelers, of course, they do it better than the Lions. I mean, when you look up the stats, of course, you're going to do it better than the Lions. The Lions don't even have a victory yet, so it's all going to come down to that win margin. I'm going to go ahead and take the Steelers winning this game, but by 5 to 6 points. I like the Lions coming off a bye and be just really pushing like hell to get that win. I think they're going to catch the Steelers off guard with something, with some trick plays. Something's gonna. They got some tricks up their sleeves. He's been showing it so far this season. You give this man an extra week. Yeah, I like it right there. But give me the Steelers. They're going to pull ahead and pull it out, though, by 5 to 6 points. Next one we got here is Browns-Patriots. I cannot wait for this game. Got a bet on this game, as I gave out there on my daily sports betting show. Just really think this was going to be good. Think it's going to be low scoring, though. I guess I have 2 bets on this game. I've got a bet on the winner, and I've got a bet on the over-under. I took the under 46 points in this game. This one's going to be very, very low scoring. Browns with an exceptional defense. We know how Bill Belichick always has a good defense, but he can also scheme it up week to week. See on tape what you do well, and then he'll absolutely take that away. So, yeah, 2 really good defenses going at it. This one may be boring per se because there won't be many points, but that's okay with me. I actually like a good defensive affair, so I actually will look forward to watching this. I look for the Browns to maybe pull off the upset. Browns are the number 3 ranked defense in the league. Yeah, it's good, folks. That's actually really, really good. Patriots, though, are number 9. That's what I'm saying. This one's going to be low scoring. Number 3, number 9 ranked defenses going at it right here. Patriots, they're on a nice run, winning 3 straight games. Doing Patriot things. As you start getting November, this is what the Patriots do. They win ball games, and as I just said, they've now won 3 straight. Browns, they've been up and down, 3 straight wins, 2 straight losses, win, loss, win. They just can't seem to quite figure it out, but a very, very nice win up against the Bengals last week, and a lot of people thought they were facing adversity, they weren't going to go have a good performance. That's what this team does. I think Baker Mayfield can rally around adversity maybe better than any quarterback in this league. They can pull out a performance like they did against the Bengals when people aren't expecting that. But they seem to be able to do that in their own clubhouse. They can get the job done. So I actually like the Browns this week. I think they can go ahead and pull off this victory. They've got the better defense, albeit not by a whole hell of a lot. But they've got the better defense. I think they've got the better offense. Give me the Browns victory, but by 1 to 2 points. Next one we got here is the Chiefs for the Raiders. I'm not going to break this one down for very long because I already made a video breaking down this entire game because on the NBC Sports Predict Track, we can win $100,000. So if you want to go ahead and check out that video, I'll go ahead and link it here at the end where we can compete for $100,000. I'll just give you my pick here. I'm going Raiders win the game by 3 to 4 points. And check out that video for all the justification on this game, but also get your picks in for $100,000 on that app. All right, so that that'll do it here for the Fox Bet Super 6 app. Let's move it now over to the Play Barstools app where we can win $50,000. We know you got to pick games against the spread, and then for that Monday night game, you got to give them the correct score. All right, so to kick it off, we get Falcons, Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys minus 9.5. Saints, Titans next. I'll go ahead and take Titans minus 2.5 points. Browns, Patriots. I'll gladly take the Browns and take those plus 2.5 points. Bills, Jets. Heartbreaker, guys. Heartbreaker. No, I'm a Bills fan. Bills struggling. They didn't get a touchdown last week against the Jaguars. Jets look all right. Give me the Jets and give me those Jets plus 12.5 points. Panthers, Cardinals. Give me Cardinals minus 9.5. Vikings, Chargers. This will be a good game now. This will be a very good game. Chargers minus 2.5 will be my pick, but they better stop that run game. This is one of the worst rush defenses in all of the NFL. You got Dalvin Cook. This game could get away from the Chargers if they're unable to stop that running game for the Vikings, though. But I do like the Chargers. I think they're a more complete team at home. Give me Chargers minus 2.5. Seahawks, Packers. Give me Packers minus 5.5. This line is inflated in terms of they think Aaron Rodgers is going to play. We assume he's going to come off the COVID list on Saturday. I assume he's going to come off the COVID list on Saturday. Russell Wilson is obviously back. No concerns with me with his finger problem. If he's in the lineup, these guys are ready to go. They don't play hurt. He's in the lineup. Or they play, I guess they play hurt. They don't play injured. So if he's in the lineup, he's not injured. He's recovered from that finger injury. But yeah, give me the Packers. Give me the Packers minus 5.5. Then you get Chiefs, Raiders. I'll gladly take the Raiders and the Raiders at plus 2.5. And then Monday Night Football, give them that correct score for those Rams versus 49ers. I'll say Rams 26, 49ers 17. All right, so that's the Play Barstools app for a chance to win $50,000. Let's now move it over to the Yahoo Fantasy Slate app where we can win $2,000. Good game here. Several different questions, props, games. I just like this game right here. Let's jump on into it. How many number of TD passes for Russell Wilson? I'll say 2 to 3. Browns versus Patriots. I'll mix it up and say Patriots. I'll mix it up here and say Patriots will go ahead and get the victory. Saints versus Titans. I'll stick to what I've been saying and say the Titans will go ahead and get that victory. Will Jonathan Taylor have 150 plus rush yards? That's a lot of yards. I'm going to say no. But boy, is that a lot of yards, and obviously is more than capable of getting it done, but I will go ahead and say no. Number of TDs for James Conner. I'll go ahead and say 1 touchdown for James Conner. Vikings, Chargers. I'll go ahead and say Chargers will win that game. Which running back will have more fantasy points? Dalvin Cook. I'm telling you right now, this Chargers dude does not have a good rushing. I have a real bet that I gave out on my sports betting show that says Dalvin Cook will get over 88.5 rushing yards. He should have himself one hell of a game. Dalvin Cook will have more fantasy points in this game. Chiefs versus Raiders. I'll go ahead and take the Raiders will win that game. And which wide receiver will have more receiving yards? Go ahead and give me Cooper Kupp on Monday Night Football. All right, guys, that's NFL Week 10. Could NFL Week 10 just be cool? We know there's going to be surprises, but let's just hope there's not surprises on games that we had to try and predict across these 3 apps. I wish you guys good luck on NFL Week 10. Come back next week and we'll do it all over again. Have a good one, guys. That was a lot of fun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and good luck with your picks. If interested in placing real sports bets, then check out my latest daily free sports betting video in the bottom right corner. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next contest.